I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend, homie. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he's going to get... Stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Henry running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Tennessee.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They run with Bowden. Powers by at the 40. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Bowden. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Bowden. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 22-yard touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set the tone, defense. Set. Switch. Check 99. Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. 75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Tua to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Robert Foster, 66 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Tannehill. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kaepernick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Batson as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Second and 6. Again, it's Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Open target, here's Matthews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. One-voted. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Yes, partner, Julio Jones is just that good. I mean, if it's going to be a type of a jump ball play or a play where you have to go up over people to get it, I like his odds because of his athletic ability and his ability to get up in the air and sky.
Well, his real name is Kentoris Lopez Jones, and Kentoris means gladiator.
Yeah, that's exactly how he plays. When you look at him, body type, the fury that he plays the game, the passion, he was aptly named.
7 yards the pick up there. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try it again with Bowden. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Tua. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Waiting.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Caught by Jones. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, 62 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. 6 guys. 22 needle. Let's go. Charge.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Tua going to throw. He's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Henry out of the pistol. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Powerful running. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd down and 8. They try right side here, Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Official now, they're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.